Hello everyone, and welcome back to my chatty, sassy channel here on YouTube, where we talk about all things luxury, be it luxury life, luxury travel, or just life's luxuries in general. I am very much looking forward to this video, as today we are going to be talking about the most underrated bags out there, in my personal opinion. These are bags that I've just happened to stumble across that I've not really seen people talk about at all, and I think they are absolutely fabulous, definitely worth the money, and things that you should know about. But first, this video is sponsored by a brand that I love to work with, and that is Ana Luisa. I bought Ana Luisa jewelry well before they sponsored me, so this is not something where they're like, hey, let me give you some jewelry that you never wear. I actually wear the pieces that I have that they've gifted me. I also wear the pieces that I have purchased myself over the years, and today I really want to talk to you about this in the perspective of Mother's Day is coming up, and a lot of people are on a budget, and it can be really hard to find something that looks really nice to give your mom for Mother's Day, to give your partner for Mother's Day, to the fur mamas out there. And so these are a couple of pieces that I've picked that I'm giving to my own family. Now, the first piece is one for me, as I have two fur babies, and they are the mini Abby Huggy earrings that I'm currently wearing. I wanted these as something that would stand out against my dark brown hair, because I have a lot of really thick curly hair, and so it's hard to find pieces that are thick enough to actually stand out, and I thought that this was a really good one. I also have issue with elongated ear holes. I'm actually really thinking about getting my ear holes just totally re-sewn and then get a new piercing like 6 months later. That's really high on my consideration list, but because of that, I have to make sure the earrings are light, and the Ana Luisa earrings have never hurt my ears. This pair is definitely very comfortable. I've been wearing it all day. Now, another piece that I already have is this ring that I wear quite frequently. They also have a pearl inlay, but for me, I wear a lot of black, so that made sense. Another favorite piece that I have is this necklace. This is the Ina necklace, and again, a piece that I wear all the time. I mix these pieces in with my David Yurman jewelry, with my Cartier, with my diamonds, and they all work. But I want to show you two other pieces that I've been gifted from the brand. These are actually going to be Mother's Day gifts that I'm giving to people that I love. This first one is going to be for my mother. It is the Colette Malachite bracelet. Now, my mother is born in May, just like I am, and Mother's Day here in the US is in May. So I thought getting her something with a green stone in it would be really wonderful. This is a super light, dainty bracelet, and I think that it is so pretty, and it's very delicate but elegant on the wrist. So I thought this was a great option for my mother. And then for my grandmother, I picked out a piece that I thought was just really kind of fun, and it is the Lev necklace. I think that this is just a really fun necklace. It's also very weighty here, and so it's not gonna just flop around and twist, because the pendant itself has good weight to it, but the chain is really light, so it's not going to irritate your skin in the summer the way that a lot of thick, heavy jewelry can. So this is another one that I think is a really great option that I am personally gifting for Mother's Day. Ana Luisa does have a lot of great sales that are going on right now as well. The more pieces that you get, the higher the discount. You also have the opportunity to earn rewards points, and the rewards points can get you discounts off the jewelry, but you can also use it to do good in the world, and that's what I actually use with my rewards points. Is I do things like ocean cleanup, planting trees. To me, that's more valuable than me getting $10 off of a piece of jewelry. To me, that makes me feel a lot better about the purchases that I've made in the past, as well as the purchases that I make in the future. So with that, let's get into talking about bag number one, and I'm going to start with my favorite brand, which is YSL. So this bag is the Rive Gauche tote bag. I talked about this bag in my collaboration with Meredith. I love this bag. I do not understand why I have not seen this bag all over social media. I think it's absolutely fabulous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that I can either wear it with the YSL on the outside or on the inside, depending on what I'm wanting to do. I like the closure, I like the shape, I like the fact that the handles are very comfortable. This is something that I'm hoping is waiting for me for my personal birthday. If it's not, I'll probably be using my own money to purchase it. I do have a birthday coming up here, and I just think that this is a fabulous tote bag. I think it's going to be great for summer. I think it's going to be great for winter. And this is a bag that I think it's really well placed. It's priced at $19.90, which it has leather handles, it has leather trim, it's really well structured, the material is very well done, and it does have a brand logo. Do we know that it doesn't cost $19.90 to make? Of course. But I think when you are looking at luxury bags, this is a really, really well priced one. A second bag that I want to mention from YSL is actually really great for men or women, and it is the City Saint Laurent new camera bag. Now, they do make this in leather, but I'm specifically talking about the nylon one here. And I've talked in the past about the fact, like, I'm not an overwhelming fan of material bags, but I think now that I have so many leather bags, so many canvas bags in my collection, going with textiles, going with fabric canvases, going with nylon, I'm much more open to at this stage in my collection because it does add a lot of diversity. Also, this nylon is supposed to be water resistant, and so I think that's a really great feature. With it being summer, it being concert time, it being going to the park time, it being, you know, amusement park time, I love this bag because I think it's so versatile. It's got so many different pockets. It's great for organization. And like I said, it's great for men or women. They do it in a black nylon with black leather version. They also do it in a navy nylon with black leather. So if you're someone who's okay mixing black and navy, I think that that would be a really good option. For me, I'm always going to be in black. Whenever I'm in parks, I'm in black. Most of the summer I'm either in black or in white pretty much, so for me the black is the no-brainer. But I think that this is a great bag and is also priced really, really well at $14.90. And so you compare that to something like the Prada that's a nylon bag that's over $2,000. I think that this is a way better value for money, and it's also not overly logoed, so it's not people seeing you around like, oh, she's carrying a Prada bag. It's okay, she's carrying a cool looking bag. I've been a quiet luxury person before the quiet luxury trend, and I'm definitely at a stage in my life now where I don't care about having the branding on. I don't care if people know where it's from. I care for myself, but I don't care if other people know. And in fact, I'd rather other people not know. And so having a bag that has really no branding on it, that's not overly recognizable, I think is a great feature, particularly for the type of uses that I would be using this bag for. I don't want it to be in a situation where it's going to be an easy swipe for someone because they see a luxury label on a bag in a very crowded area. Now let's talk about Louis Vuitton. I have not been overly in love with what Louis Vuitton has been putting out lately. There hasn't been a whole lot that's excited me, but I was scrolling the website the other day and I've been seeing some things pop up on Instagram from sales associates that I actually really like and I think are really, really cool and need to be talked about a lot more. The first of which is going to be the Vibe bag. Now I think this bag has actually been out for at least a couple of seasons now, and I just hadn't paid attention to it because no one who is like a big Louis Vuitton person I follow was saying anything about it. And like I said, I hadn't been overly invested in Louis Vuitton, so I hadn't been paying that much attention. But this bag, very similar to the City camera bag that I just talked about from YSL. This bag, again, has some really great pockets on the outside. It's really cool and utilitarian looking, but it's also something that I think will be able to stand the test of time without being too trendy. And I really, really like it. The only thing that I haven't been as sold on with this bag is the fact that it has the guitar strap. And normally I don't like Louis Vuitton's guitar straps, but on this one I think it actually kind of works for the function of the bag. It also comes with a second strap as well. Plus, because it's Louis Vuitton, if you have a Louis Vuitton crossbody strap, you can easily switch it and put it on this bag. It is canvas. It is in the monogram, and I believe only in the monogram. And it is priced at $2,030. So for a Louis Vuitton bag at this point in time, after all their price increases, that's actually pretty reasonable for a Louis Vuitton bag. And I think that for the brand, it is worth that amount of money. I do really think that it's a cool bag, particularly if you're wanting something that has more logos on it for going around the parks, for going to concerts outside, for going to amusement parks. I think this is a great option for that style of bag. Now, a bag that as soon as I saw it, I said, wow, that bag just looks luxurious, is the low-key Hobo MM from Louis Vuitton. Now, this bag is more expensive because it is an all-leather bag. It's also quite a large bag. It is priced at $3,600. But in the grand scheme of things, and I hate saying this because I hate on how expensive the bags have gotten, but in the grand scheme of things, $3,600 for a bag that's this big, that's all leather, that is a luxury bag, is actually pretty affordable. Well, I don't want to call it affordable. It's I think very well priced for the market that it is sitting in. And It's a really just cool, interesting looking bag. It has a bit of asymmetry to it. It comes in black, cognac, or in a ivory white color. And I just think that it's really neat looking and it's very luxurious looking. It does have some big hardware on it, like the big lock that I think is really cool, but it's also quiet enough that I think it does pass for the quiet luxury trend, while having enough large hardware that's recognizable hardware that I think it is definitely very recognizable as a Louis Vuitton bag if you are someone who knows Louis Vuitton. Big bags are definitely a thing, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I think this is a really nice one. It does not zip. It does have a lobster clasp closure across the top to help keep it a bit more secured, but it's such a deep bag that I think if you have stuff in the bottom of the bag, it'd be really hard for someone just to reach in, because they would have to be sticking like their whole arm down in your bag because it's so big, and you're definitely gonna notice that. Like, that's not something that you can do subtly. And I think this is a really great option if you are looking for a larger hobo bag for this summer and fall. Also on the inside, it does have a removable monogram pouch, so at least you feel like you're getting a little bit something extra with this bag at the price point that it's at. Now, moving from that very expensive bag to a smaller, much more affordable, modern, sort of contemporary brand, and that is Demilier. This bag came across, I think, on Facebook as I was scrolling one afternoon, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I have not seen this bag before. I think it is fantastic, and I'm very shocked that some of the people that I know that work with Demilier actually haven't featured this bag yet, and it is the Paris bag. This bag I think is just really cute. It's very elegant, it's very classic. It comes in a variety of colors. It comes in mostly neutral colors. It's in a cognac, a black, a tan, a white, but then also in a great orange. There's a really good pop of color. I personally prefer the white, the cognac, or the orange in this bag. I think that it is so cute. Now, the Demilier leather, it's not going to be the same quality that you're seeing on the Louis Vuitton leather, but I do think that it is a nice bag, and I think that it is a nice quality leather, particularly for the price. It's priced at $585, and I think that for that price point, for the bag, that's a very, very fair market to be paying. Again, I'm really into the orange that's in this bag because it's just so much fun for summer. But if you're like me and more of a neutral person, I think the brown is really, really beautiful as well. And I think the gold hardware that's on the bag is enough hardware to make it pop, but not so much that it looks gaudy as sometimes big hardware can get. So definitely think Demilier knocked it out of the park with this bag. Now, another bag that I mentioned in my collaboration with Meredith that a lot of you guys really loved is the Kate Lotus Tote in the raffia with the leather trim. This bag is priced at $18.50, and I just think it's so beautiful and such a perfect summer tote bag, summer beach bag. I really love this bag. When I'm in New York in August, I'm definitely gonna try to get to Kate, and hopefully they will still have this bag. I think the shape of it is so interesting and so well done and flows in such a beautiful organic way that, combined with that natural raffia material, I think makes it a really, really standout bag. Now, they do have versions that have no leather trim on it that are a different weave in the raffia. They have it in a tan, a black, and a green that's priced at $16.50. This bag also comes in an all suede version. This is priced at $2,900. Now, that's quite a bit more steep than the price of the raffia, but you are getting leather. So if you're looking for something as a really large tote for winter, I think that this is also a good option. However, we are in summer here in, well, technically we're still in spring. It feels like summer. The sun has come out. It's in the 80s here in Nashville, and so I'm definitely feeling the summer vibes. So that is why I'm super excited about this particular bag, and it's one that I'm considering for myself. I probably won't take the jump for myself because of other things I actually need, but this is definitely a bag that if you are looking for a luxury upscale raffia tote for the summer, I would definitely check this one out because it's so cool and so nice looking. But another brand to actually look at for a summer raffia bag is a brand that I don't think I've really heard mentioned that much when it comes to the raffia sphere, and that's going to be Celine. They have their Celine, and I'm gonna have to read off this name because it's super, super long, but the Celine Classic Pannier Small Braided Triomphe in Raffia and Calfskin. And I think that this is just gorgeous. How they got the Triomphe logo here on the weave of the basket, I think it is absolutely stunning. The leather from Celine is extraordinary quality. This is the smaller version. It is priced at $16.50. There's also a larger version as well, but I really like this small version. I think it's super cute. I think that if you are going to be in a beachy tropical environment for summer, if you're going to be in any type of heat for summer, that this is a really fun option to look into. And again, a bag that I'm surprised I haven't seen more people talking about, because people are really loving Celine, and this is a great bag that they've come out with. I'll tell you what, I think Celine is really sliding under the radar with some of their new bags. And the other bag that I want to mention from Celine is the Celine Victory bag. Now, it comes in a couple of different sizes, but overall, the basic form of this bag, it has a wonderful chain on it. It has this gorgeous supple leather. It kind of reminds me a bit of the Strathberry East West Soft in shape, or in the Fendi Baguette in shape, just without the top handle. And I just love this bag. Like I said, Celine leather is absolutely top of the line. I think that their leather is always gorgeous. There's a wide variety of colors in this bag, and I just don't understand how no one has mentioned this bag. It is just so beautiful, and I think the hardware on it really pops. Because I'm more quiet luxury, I tend to not want an overwhelming amount of hardware, but on this bag, I think it actually works. This hardware on this bag, and I'm not particularly a fan of the hardware on like the Celine Triomphe bags, but on this bag, I think it works because this bag is casual, but the large chunky hardware on it really kind of gives it a pop that you could definitely dress it up for summer. Not necessarily in winter, but I think in summer you could definitely dress this up with the hardware, and it would be really, really cute for summer dinners out. But I think it's also perfectly casual for anything else that you have me doing during the day in the summer. This bag also comes in canvas for $3,600, but the leather versions are in this bag for $38.50. Again, it's pricier, but for Celine, I think that price point is really right on par with where it should be for the brand. And so, particularly for the leather, not necessarily for the canvas, but particularly for the leather, I think that price point for the brand is very, very fair. And like I said, it is a beautiful bag. So I think that it's definitely something to look at if this is a style of bag that you are looking after for the summer. And then the final bag that I want to talk about is the Dior Caro pouch, the one that's like a wallet on chain. Again, really surprised this bag is not coming up more in people's conversations. This is a great bag. It's also super well priced at $24.50 for a wallet on chain from a luxury house that is in full leather. I think this is a great price point for Dior. Dior is one of those upper tier of luxury brands, so it's not going to have a lot of bags around that $1,000 introductory mark, $1,000 to $1,500. But I think that having this bag priced at $24.50 is a great price for you if you are looking to get into Dior and experience their quality. This is a really cute bag. It's got a great chain on it that you can easily double up, wear it on the shoulder, wear it crossbody, depending on how you're wanting to wear the walk. You can carry it as a clutch. And so you get some versatility with this bag with beautiful quality, beautiful craftsmanship, and very little branding, but also recognizable enough with the Canage print that if you know Dior, you're gonna know this person is carrying a Dior bag. So there are the bags that I have found that I think are flying under the radar and really need to be bragged out loud about. But also make sure to check out the link to Ana Luisa down below if you are looking for any very reasonably priced Mother's Day gifts for the women in your lives. And with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye!